Hey guys, Chris here. You joined me on the ferry from Moss to Horten on a Monday morning here right side of Oslo, crossing the Oslo Fjord. I'm on my way to a meeting and I have half an hour here to make a video because the past few weeks have just been crazy busy. The weeks ahead of me are going to be crazy busy. So much traveling. I'm so tired. And, becoming a dad with a newborn is really tiresome and really just, everything just sucks all the energy out of me. And unfortunately, that means I don't have a lot of time to make these videos, but I'm still gonna drop 2 videos a week. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on something a lot of you guys might have been wondering what the hell happened, and that is the styling kit for this, my 2018 Volvo XC90 T8 Inscription. So when I ordered this car back in November, October last year, I ordered it with something called an urban luxury kit, which is like a skid plate, a spoiler in the front, on the front bumper, and then with chrome bits on the front bumper with different side vents down below in the bumper, and a different diffuser back, like a skid plate with different exhaust tips. And when these parts were delayed from the factory, they're a dealer installed option that they make at the factory. Why they don't, mount it or, install it at the factory, I don't know. But they make it at the factory and it was delayed from the factory. So the only parts that arrived from that kit was the front chrome bits with the different front grille. But the skid plate for the front and the skid plates for the rear and the rear exhaust tips were delayed. And, us having a kid in the middle of taking delivery of this car and me having to drive 8 hours away to pick it up, I just said, what the heck, guys, I just want to pick up the car. I can't wait for this. I have to pick up the car before we bring the kid home from the hospital. So I did that, and the plan was for Frydenbø, the dealer where I bought my XC90 in Bergen, to ship it to Bilbutikk 1, which is the Volvo dealer locally where I live outside of Oslo, and for them to mount it. And, well, about 1.5 months later, I booked a time at the workshop at Bilbutikk 1 to have everything mounted. But they only received parts of it, or they only received one part, and that was the exhaust tips. So I just double checked there, I think a few days before, to just check if everything had arrived, and not everything had arrived. So it was a big mystery for a long time. And for about a week, these 2 Volvo dealers were calling back and forth to find out, did they send everything? Was everything received? But at the end of the day, they found out that PostNord, the logistics company who shipped these parts from Bergen to here outside of Oslo, had lost the shipment or parts of the shipment. So after a week of looking, everybody gave up. Both Volvo dealers and PostNord gave up. The parts were, lost in action. LIA. I don't think that's even an expression, but I invented it right now. So the short story is they've ordered the parts again. So my local Volvo dealer, Bilbutikk 1, have ordered that from the factory now. And we're hoping that won't take 3 or 4 months as it did the last time, that the shipment or the production will go much quicker. And remember, I only live about 2.5 hours away from Gothenburg, or 2 hours away from the Volvo factory in Troslanda. So it shouldn't take that long for them to ship the parts to me. So that's the story. I'm still waiting, but I'm a bit skeptical to the whole story from the shipping company. I don't think Volvo have done anything, wrong here, but I worked, for you guys who don't know, I worked actually as a purchasing manager in a a company that imported and sold and exported car parts. So wheels, tires, turbos, interior gauges, you know, all the things you can think. Fast and Furious type of car store. I was a sales manager and a purchasing manager at a store like that for almost 4 years. So I oversaw thousands upon shippings from around the world, from China to Norway, from the US to Norway, from Germany to Norway, from Italy, just about every country in the whole world. And then we also had a web store where we had something like 20 to 30 shipments out to customers locally in Norway a day. So thousands of shipments over the years. And we used PostNord, we used Bring, Posten in Norway, we used DHL, UPS, USPS, FedEx, you know, just about every shipping company there is out there, and we didn't lose one shipment. So I think something has happened here. Somebody hasn't done their job properly, and somewhere along the line they know it and they're trying to cover this up, or they might actually have lost the shipment. But in my almost 5 years of working with logistics in this way, this didn't happen to me once. Yes, they might have misplaced and they found it later. I remember, just a quick story, a local shipment we had from Bergen to Stavanger. Somebody ordered car parts from our web store. PostNord lost the shipment, but this was a tiny package. These car parts are big. You know, they're almost as big as this car. They're really big parts. You can't just misplace them. But this was a small package, so the package arrives at the local, you know, pickup point, which is a grocery store, and they put it up on a shelf. So what happened is it fell behind the shelf and behind some interior bits in the store. But 2 weeks later, they found it because they were looking and looking and looking, and things like this just don't disappear. So losing something as big as, you know, front and rear bumpers, I'm not buying this story. So shame on you, PostNord. You guys somewhere know where my shipment is and probably have shipped it out to the wrong people, and, well, probably the wrong Volvo dealer. And those guys have probably no idea why they received the part and have just stored it somewhere in their warehouse. So guys, that was the update. That was today's video, the update on what happened to the Urban Luxury Kit styling package on my car. I'm still waiting, and it looks like I was hoping that I could get the Urban Luxury Kit mounted when I mounted the 22-inch summer wheels, but I'm going to Bergen next weekend. Gonna do a travel vlog, I do promise you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys the gorgeous 22-inch wheels that I'm getting on this car. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving.